A little more pleased with the defensive effort this time around, or?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we worked on it this week. Tuesday was a very tough day. The boys came to work and they battled in practice, and it showed out there tonight. I thought defensively, we were a lot better. There's still room for some improvement on some things, but I thought as a whole, we had a good effort from everybody.
You opted to put the big line back together?
Yeah, I mean, we looked at the lineups and the matchups, and we thought that it made sense tonight to put them together. And I thought they could have had 7, 8 points. I think as a line, they outshot Saginaw tonight. From what our video guy said after the game, Johnny Moran said, I think Madge had 11 shots himself, and then Johnny had 8, and then Cooley might have had 6. So they outshot that team themselves. But they were fantastic. But again, it rolled through the whole lineup. Guys stepped up tonight. I thought Abraham was excellent, even though he got in a fight. And then I thought Ryder, that was his best game of the year. He was engaged. DeAngelis had a good night, and then the other guys, right down the lineup had some good nights.
You look at this, I know it's a young Saginaw team, but they created, especially the second period, they created a couple of problems for you.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to be perfect all night, and we had some breakdowns a little bit, but X bailed us out tonight, and I thought he had a good night too. He was sharp when he needed to be. That first one was unlucky for him, I thought. But besides that, I think the boys played well in front of him too.
Do you feel for a guy looking for a hat trick? I mean, I don't know how you feel as a coach.
Well, I was that guy back in the day, so you always want to kind of get it. And I still think I tend to lean that way in situations where it's, I think more of a 2-goal lead, maybe a 1-goal lead. I don't think I worry about it at all. But when it's a 2-goal lead, yeah, I guess I would say I'm a player's coach. You'd have to ask them. But I think, yeah, I definitely would look to put them out in those situations. Base off?
No, Xavier Medina struggled to start the season, but he's really turned it around in the last month or so. Just your thoughts on his games right now?
Well, I think for Xavier, for me, he had a struggle at the beginning of the year, a little bit of a maturing process this year, and I think he's starting to come into his own. He had that high ankle sprain, which held him back, and then since he's been back from that, really, he's been outstanding for us. And I think he's had maybe one off night since then, but it's been a real maturing process for him. He's working with Lates now, our new goalie coach, Mike Layton, and they seem to have a good bond. And with bringing Anuska in here too, it's pushed him a bit too, because Anuska's a good goaltender, and he's able to play on any other night. So they got a good combo right now, and we're happy with the both of them.
Yeah, just that third one. I mean, waiting for that third one to come after the first two so quickly.
Yeah, no, for sure. I know Oak's a good goalie, and we knew that we had to get pucks to the net and traffic in front of him, and he's not going to let in too many goals. I mean, we're used to that with Brochu and Goudreau, and I think the way we played tonight, getting pucks up to our D-men and getting to the net and crashing the net is how we're going to beat him. And honestly, he played a great game, but glad we could get the win.
Glad to put that Sunday game behind?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, all week we were kind of in boot camp there. Some hard practices, some bag skates. We knew we weren't good enough, and especially at this point in the season, we need every point we can get. And it started tonight, and obviously knowing that we play London again, we want revenge, and we wanted to build momentum for that game tonight and just get things rolling so we could go right into London feeling good about ourselves.
Was it nice to have the three back together again?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I think we were all pumped to play together again, and you could just see it out there. We're having so much fun with each other, and they're both so easy to play with that you just got to get them the puck and get to the right spots, and they're going to hit you back.
You talk about that defensive effort. I mean, you happy as a team limiting to 19 shots, or were you worried about maybe some of the chances that they still got when all was said and done?
No, I think we were pretty overall happy. We worked on our D zone all week, doing different drills. We knew that we needed to tighten up our D zone. It wasn't good enough last weekend, and that's a big reason we lost both games. So coming into the night, we knew that we needed to tighten it up. And sure, they got some shots, but I feel like a lot of it was perimeter shots. And throughout a 60-minute game, you're going to give up some chances, but that's when you have Medina, and he's been great for us down the stretch here. He's one of the top goalies in the league for a reason, and he showed it tonight.
Do you collect pucks at all?
No, I don't think so. It's more on JR.
But will you keep certain pucks?
Yeah, I will.
Which one?
I got my first hat trick, my first goal. Maybe this one, I don't know if I got it, but I feel like the first hat trick and the first goal are two pretty big ones. Maybe the 100th point if I get there.
20th goal?
Oh yeah, that is a good one. Maybe the 30th if I can get there. I'd like to keep that one.
Thanks, Tosh.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's get on JR for that, eh?
Okay.
Yeah. All
The fans do have a question. They want to know what the team thought about Ryan Abraham tonight.
Ryan, he's a little pit bull for us, and we were all fired up after watching him go. I mean, he plays with heart every shift, and I think he showed that tonight, dropping the gloves, and we love that. He's a smaller guy, but he's not afraid of anyone. So that was nice to see, and the boys were happy about it.
What's his nickname?
Abe's. No, he doesn't really have a nickname yet. We call him everything. Pitbull. Pitbull's one of them. I think I'm gonna start bringing that one around. So.
Yeah. Good to be back in the lineup.
Yeah, great to be.
Did you watch last weekend's game at all?
Yeah, I did.
Understands watching. I mean, is it frustrating to see a game like that unfold and you sort of can't really do anything about it?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really have a strong game Sunday, and I feel like we really picked it up this game.
What did you see missing from Sunday's game that you saw tonight?
After we just got outworked and we're losing a lot of puck battles, and today I feel like we're outworking them, getting a lot of shots on their net, staying in their offensive zone a lot.
I mean, you talk about putting the big line back together, but you had a little bit of a lineup change yourself.
Yeah, I mean, he's juggling a little bit of the lines, but coming off a two loss weekend last week, I guess it was time to switch it up a little, and I feel like lines are buzzing right now.
Nice when you can sort of chip in offensively, though.
Sorry?
Nice when you get a chance to sort of chip in offensively.
Yeah, of course it's great.
Tell me about the goal.
Well, I mean, it all started in the defensive zone, getting the puck out, getting a strong back check in, chipping the puck out, and it led to an offensive chance and a goal.
Good stuff. Good for me.
It's been a bit of a month now since the trade deadline. Talk about the transition from coming North Bay.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was a bit tough to leave North Bay, especially leaving my brother, but I feel like it's a step I had to make, and I feel it's going really, really well for me right now.
Do you and your brother keep an eye on each other's stats? Do you guys call each other at the end of every game, and or is it kind of like a sibling rivalry going on?
Yeah. I mean, we're also competing to win each other's conference. Like, he's trying to win the East, and we're trying to win the West, and hopefully we meet up in the finals, and it'll be a good one.